Yes, don't adjust your sets, ladies and gentlemen. Michael Flecha, Anthony Florio. We are live. We are in overtime between the New York Rangers and the Pittsburgh Penguins. It's Game 5 of the Eastern Conference quarterfinals. The New York Rangers and the Pittsburgh Penguins. And Crosby with the puck now, trying to look for a lane there, but nothing doing as we are indeed in overtime. The score is 1-1. If the Rangers win tonight, they win the series. If not, then we go to a Game 6, which would be on Sunday back in Pittsburgh. The Rangers trying to win the game. A 3-on-2 reset down in front, and that one goes wide. San Luis with the puck, lost it. And now there's a shot that goes right off Lundqvist, a big scrum at the corner. And now the Rangers come out with it. Hagelin. That's Hayes. And we got an offside.
Yeah, there's no question about it. No question about it, Fletch. I mean, the Pittsburgh Penguins have definitely been the aggressors, definitely in that third period. I mean, out shooting the Rangers 14-7. And, I mean, a tale of two games, basically. The Rangers, they get up to another hot start with Stepan scoring 4:23 in. And then the Penguins get a bit of a fluky goal, which actually I heard was which was reviewed, but the referees ruled in favor of the Pittsburgh Penguins, inconclusive evidence to overturn it. They got the call right, as far as I'm concerned. The puck was definitely over the line and past Henrik Lundqvist by Nick Spaulding, unsung hero. That's been our theme throughout this whole thing. So, and here we are now, 1-1, and like you said, I mean, it's all about this. The Rangers, with a win tonight, will close out the series and move on to a second-round showdown with either Washington or the Islanders. Penguins trying to get it back to Pittsburgh for a Game 6, which would be sometime on Sunday. Obviously, time to be determined. We don't know if it's going to be an afternoon game or if it's going to be a nighttime game. We don't know. It all just depends on who scores the next goal.
And as of right now, just to give you a quick update, the Ottawa Senators beat the Montreal Canadiens. They have prolonged the series. It's now going to a Game 6. That game will also be held on Sunday. Oh, a hard hit.
Oh.
And Crosby going hard on Danny Boyle. He lost it. Shot. No. And now here comes the Rangers with a little bit of an odd man rush. It's a 3-on-3. Tries to do it down in front. Marc-Andre Fleury with the save. And now Pittsburgh coming back up the ice. But lost it. Tries to paddleboard it off the boards. Now held by Fleury. Kunitz. Now LaPierre. LaPierre lost the puck. And trying to slap shot back down. Lundqvist will take it. And now a long, deep pass. And they call icing.
Oh, man.
That looked like that was a bang-bang play. Derek Brassard is absolutely livid.
You can't blame him. I would be too. Maybe
I don't know.
Looks like authority shenanigans have struck again.
Well, no, I don't think so, because remember, they got this new thing called the hybrid icing. It's basically a race so that they don't have this type of mix-up or interaction, but I thought Brassard might have beaten it. Whatever the case may be, we play on. And now, here's Brassard. Brassard down in front. Oh, just got blocked.
Oh.
That saved the goal. That could have ended it. San Luis. Now Downey with it. Oh, he gets hit. Duman, no. Back out. And now they're just grinding and banging away right in the corner boards. And it looks like the wraps around. Penguins still got it. Dumps it deep. Crosby behind the net, but nothing doing. Yandel. And now that's Jesper Frost. The fourth line is out for the Rangers. There's a slapper. Going back around. And now another near turnover. Tired legs. And where does this go? Out of play. And that was Perron that put it over. And they will put it outside the blue line of the Pittsburgh Penguins. Anthony, the Rangers had a chance to win it.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they certainly did. I mean, the Rangers definitely a golden opportunity. Now, who was the one you said?
It was almost Rick Nash that ended it.
Oh, what a sight for sore eyes that would have been for Ranger fans.
And now a stoppage of play, as it was an offside, I guess. And the linesman been getting the business tonight, folks. Of course, immediately following this is Strictly Sports. We will have a lot. It will be tonight, the night where they reveal the NFL schedule. There's a shot, and that one is wide of Lundqvist. And now this one gets shuffleboard to the side. A battle down low. Oh, nice wraparound, but nice save by Lundqvist. Another shot. That one goes wide of the net. And now Perron. Nash with it. He lost it briefly. Now it squirts out into the possession of the Rangers. Yandel. Broussard! Oh, almost.
Oh.
Yeah. Now Hornquist just dumps it deep. Girardi. That one went off a high stick, but no admonishment. McDonough. Oh, they were looking for a penalty. No call there. Girardi. McDonough. And that was a wrist shot that goes wide. Hagelin. Scores! Yes. Carl Hagelin wins it for the Rangers. The New York Rangers are going to the next round of the playoffs. Yoo-hoo. At 10:52 in the first overtime, Carl Hagelin wins it for New York. The final score, the Rangers 2, the Penguins 1. The New York Rangers have won the series 4-1. And now the obligatory and tradition in an NHL playoff. They go over to shake the hands of the Pittsburgh Penguins for a great series. Pittsburgh definitely dejected, no doubt about it. But hats off to them. What a great series. I mean, Pittsburgh, you thought this was going to be an easy series because of how they were playing. Going into the postseason, the Rangers probably wanted to see Pittsburgh. They got them, but Pittsburgh gave New York more than they bargained for it, Anthony.
Oh, indeed they did. I mean, the Pittsburgh Penguins definitely came out the aggressors, no doubt about it, especially in that third period. But the New York Rangers, Fletch, you know this. They're on a mission. They are on a mission to get back to the Stanley Cup Finals. After that, excruciatingly painful loss to the Los Angeles Kings a year ago, and now they are one step closer to realizing that. Of course, the Pittsburgh Penguins, you know they were gonna give them a fit, absolutely. But I'm not at all surprised the New York Rangers won this series. I'm just surprised that it was over as quickly as it was. And go figure, another 2-1 final. All 4 games the Rangers won in this series were by final scores of 2-1 and 2 straight in overtime. Definitely a 5-star classic, Shakespearean drama to say the very least. A great night indeed if you're a New York Rangers fan, and I know we're all very happy about this. Hashtag change the ending in full effect. Oh, yes, we get to celebrate on this one.
The game-winning goal. Why don't you talk about it?
Of course. I mean, here you go. Here it is. Ryan McDonough sets it up, and then Dominic Moore gets it in there. Carl Hagelin right on the doorstep, puts it by Marc-Andre Fleury. 10:52 of the first overtime, and the New York Rangers defeat the Pittsburgh Penguins 2-1 in overtime, win the series 4-1, and now they move on to the second round and a date with either the Washington Capitals or the New York Islanders. What a game.
Look at Alain Vigneault. Look at Alain Vigneault. I never see him that more excited in my life. What a scene in Madison Square Garden, but it is indeed the scene right now. Your New York Rangers have done it. They have won the series 4-1, 2-1, the final score in overtime. Carl Hagelin, the hero. All right. What is there to say, folks? I mean, this Ranger Roundup could not have gone any better. The celebration is on in New York as the New York Rangers have won it. They are moving on to the next round of the playoffs. And Anthony, now let's talk about it. Let's handicap it. The next round, we're either looking at the Washington Capitals or the New York Islanders. Right now, Washington has a 3-2 lead. Game 6 is tomorrow. While we get into that, who do you want to see in the next round? Do you want to see Washington or do you want to see the Islanders? Your personal preference, who do you want?
Wow. If I have to be honest, I'm scared of both teams, to be honest with you. But in terms of who I think would be an easier matchup for the New York Rangers, it would have to be the New York Islanders. And, yep. And just bear with me for one moment. Derek Ferreira, hitting me up here. Yes, indeed. To me, I would rather it be the Islanders because, Fletch, you and I know, we know how brutal and dangerous the Washington Capitals are. I mean, we have seen this team in the postseason more times than I can care to count. I mean, 2009 in the first round, 2011 in the first round, 2012 in the second round. I believe it was the second round. And then 2013, of course, that was in the first round as well. The only difference, of course, is if we do end up facing the Washington Capitals, which I think is very likely. Thing is, I mean, the Capitals, I mean, you know how scary they are. Alexander Ovechkin, Nicholas Backstrom, and that 1-2 punch. And then, of course, Braden Holtby, their great young goaltender. But look on the other side with the Islanders. I mean, they have they've got a youth movement of their own. Of course, John Tavares and Rick DiPietro, or I should say Yaroslav Halak. I keep thinking about DiPietro, but it's Yaroslav Halak who's the goalie there now. And of course, you can't forget about Tavares. You can't forget about former Boston Bruin Johnny Boychuk, who has definitely paid some dividends for them in that series. Game 6 of that series, by the way, tomorrow afternoon at 3:00 on NBC, whatever your NBC affiliate is. Of course, ours is Channel 10. So, yes, to me, I would prefer the Islanders, but I got this feeling with our luck, Fletch, we're going to get the Capitals, and the Capitals are going to be very, very pesky, like they always are. But I am optimistic because the last couple of times the Rangers have faced the Capitals in the postseason, the Rangers have beaten them. And here's some cruel irony here. If the Capitals beat the Islanders in that series, it would be the second round. Who did the Rangers beat in the second round in 1994 when they went on that run to the Stanley Cup, the Washington Capitals.
Washington Capitals, yes, indeed.
So how would that be for cruel irony? The only difference would have been is if we had faced the Islanders in this first round, but it was the Pittsburgh Penguins, and go figure. After all those times we lost to them, I believe it was in 89, 92, 96, and 2007, I believe.
Yeah.
2008. No, 2008. I'm sorry.
2008. 2008.
Yeah, 2008. No, 07 we lost to Buffalo. 08 we lost to them. But first 4 times, Pittsburgh killed us, dominated us. But the last 2 years have gone in the way of the New York Rangers. And I thought this would have gone at least 6, maybe 7, because of how evenly matched both these teams are. But let's face it, Pittsburgh was, undermanned. And the best part is about this whole thing, Evgeny Malkin did nothing. They kept Malkin off of the score sheet. Do you know how huge that is, Flex? And do you have any idea how huge it is right now? Oh, I just got a message from Michael Bullock. He wants to know if he can join in real quick.
Who?
Bullock.
Yeah, he's more than welcome. Yeah, we can welcome him in. We got a couple of minutes left. Besides, what we're gonna do is we're gonna.
Did you send the invite to him? I think you can add to it, right? I'm pretty sure you can add to it. I know for a fact you can add to it. But yeah. Okay. You still there, Flat? Just yeah. Nonetheless, New York Rangers advancing into the next round of the Stanley Cup playoffs. We still on? Yo, we still on? Yeah. All right.
Sorry about that, folks. All right, I'm back. Okay. I'm sorry about that. My connection kind of dropped me for a moment, but I was going to say, Anthony, just to give you a little bit of a moment, but but with the victory that the Rangers got, it actually did come with a price, though. Matt Zuccarello went down with an injury. Can we just, Anthony? I don't know if you saw the entire game or not, but can you tell us what happened to Zooks? What happened to Zuccarello, man?
Oh wow. Well, actually, no. With this being a Friday night, of course, I juggle between this and the Impact Wrestling. Obviously, big show on that end, of course. If you haven't heard about that, but yeah. I'm trying to look into it now. Try to find out what's going on with find out what happened to Matt Zuccarello. I'm not really sure what happened to him, but I'll try to find out about that in just a matter of minutes.
I'm
Because
actually gonna. That's more than fine. I'm trying to get Michael Bullock
he took a puck
on.
to the head. He took a puck to the head.
Oh,
I just found it here. Hold on. I'm trying to get this here. Okay. All right. Everybody all here? Okay.
yeah.
All right. Just wanted to.
Yep, I'm here.
Okay. Yep. Matt Zuccarello wasn't able to join. Yeah, it was in the first period. In the first period, Matt Zuccarello was accidentally struck in the head by his own teammate, the captain, Ryan McDonough. Late in the first period, immediately headed to the locker room. But the good news is he did so on his own strength. It would be a significant blow for the Rangers indeed, coming off of a great regular season, 15 goals, 49 points total in 78 games. And, of course, in March, he signed a 4-year, $18 million deal. And he also had 2 assists in the series going into this. So yeah, we'll definitely try to keep an eye out for any further development. But we don't know exactly when the New York Rangers' next game will be. It won't be until the Capitals-Islanders series is over. It could be over as early as tomorrow afternoon, like I said, 3 o'clock on NBC Channel 10 or wherever your NBC affiliate is for all of you out there watching. So that's all I have. So with that said, Fletch, let's just try to get into a quick recap here because we got a big Strictly Sports coming up.
All right, let's get right into the recap real quickly. And Michael Bullock, we're so glad that you have joined us as well.
On a night of celebration.
Yoo-hoo! Another celebration night. The New York Rangers have won it. So we're going to go really quick with our recap on the game. And then we're going to just go from there. So let's get into the box score real quickly. It started off at 4:23 in the first period. Derek Stepan scored on a power play goal. Dan Boyle and Derek Brassard gets the assist. And then, like you said, Anthony, a fluky goal. Nick Spalding gets the goal at 17:23 of the second period. Scott Downing and Sidney Crosby with the assist. No scoring in the third. We went right into overtime. And you heard it here in front of the world. Carl Hagelin wins the game for the Rangers at 10:52 in overtime. Dominic Moore and Ryan McDonough gets the assist. And, oh, by the way, Anthony, I want to confirm Carl Hagelin has indeed won the Broadway hat tonight for the New York Rangers. Obviously, the game-winning goal, you get it. Mike Bullock, briefly, your thoughts about the game because we got to get ready for Strictly Sports.
All right, well, thank you very much, Mike Flecha. Yes, this is the Phenom Mike Bullock here for the Rangers Roundup. Good to be here once again. Yeah, this was a really good game here. The Penguins basically were the Penguins. Oh, I'm still going, right? Had that little moment there, Fletch. So.
Yes,
yeah,
so you.
Sorry about that. As I was saying, yeah, I mean the Penguins, they weren't going to go down without a fight, and yeah, and of course the Rangers ended up getting the win. They take the series. They win it in overtime, 2-1. Hagelin with the winning goal in overtime. Of course, Stepan also had a power play goal, of course, assisted by Boyle and Brassard. Of course, Spalding got the goal in the second period for the Penguins, assisted by Downey and Crosby, and like nothing in the third period. And then, of course, the overtime goal by Carl Hagelin. So, yeah, the Penguins outshot the Rangers 38-36. The Rangers outhit the Penguins 36-28, and of course the Rangers led the way in the giveaway department, and also they also led in the takeaway department. And Pittsburgh, of course, won the faceoffs 36-32. So, yeah, both goalies I thought played a really good game. Marc-Andre Fleury and Henrik Lundqvist, but unfortunately for Fleury, he gave up the series clinching goal to Hagelin in overtime, and the Rangers win the series. So, yeah, so what's up next for the Rangers? Well, we're just going to have to wait and find out as the Eastern Conference playoffs continue. So that's pretty much my 2 cents. So with that being said, I'm going to give it to you, Fletch.
I don't know where Fletch is at this time, but hopefully we can. Hopefully everything's all fine on his end. Just waiting for him, but while we wait for him, I definitely want to chip in my thoughts on tonight's epic game, to say the very least. Hashtag change the ending is in full effect right now, folks. For those of you who are New York Ranger fans, and how awesome is this? We get to celebrate here. This is great. I mean, celebrate on a night where in just a little bit we're going to have our big NFL schedule release edition of Strictly Sports. Really looking forward to that. No question about that. But yes, Derek Stepan started the scoring, a power play goal at 4:23 of the first. Made it 1-0 New York, and then the Penguins with a fluky goal by Nick Spaulding from Sidney Crosby and Downey. That tied the game at 1 late in the second period. I believe it was like the 17:25 mark, I believe it was. And then at 10:52 of the first overtime, Carl Hagelin from Ryan McDonough. And yes, indeed, I know we have to hurry up. I know. So definitely a great win for the New York Rangers, no question about that. On to the second round they go. I was definitely biting my nails, Pittsburgh, with how aggressive they were, especially in that third period, But yes, very pleased with this win tonight. Capitals or Islanders next, and my guess is it's going to be the Capitals unless we see the Islanders prove it different. Honestly, I'm scared of Washington. 3 stars of the game, a third star, Marc-Andre Fleury, and rightly so. 34 saves on 36 shots. Number 2 star, Henrik Lundqvist, the best in the world, 37 saves on 38 shots. Number 1 star, without a doubt, it was Carl Hagelin. His overtime goal, his series-winning goal at 10:52 of the first overtime. Pittsburgh out shooting the Rangers 38-36. 12-6 New York in the first, 13-12 Pittsburgh in the second, 14-7 Pittsburgh in the third. OT was even 5-5. Pittsburgh 0 for 3 on the power play. Rangers 1 for 3. Pittsburgh 36 faceoffs. Rangers 32. Rangers out-hit Pittsburgh 36-28, and then the block shots 19-13 in favor of the New York Rangers. So, Crosby played great. Downey played great tonight. Spaulding, with that big goal there. And then, of course, for the New York Rangers, obviously, Stepan played great. Hagelin was the hero. Danny Boyle played great tonight. Derek Brassard played great tonight. Girardi, another great game from him. Zuccarello, even though he got taken out, but hopefully he'll be ready before we start the next series. So McDonough, great game from him too. And Henrik Lundqvist, we were waiting for that big performance from Henrik Lundqvist. We got it tonight. 37 saves on 38 shots. Very pleased with the outcome tonight. Congratulations to the New York Rangers on to the second round. Not a big surprise. They defeat the Penguins, second year in a row. So now the big question is Caps or Islanders? My guess is Caps, but we'll have to wait and see. Saturday, 3 o'clock. So with that said, Michael Flecha, let's...
We are going to wrap it up right now, ladies and gentlemen. Stand by. Strictly Sports with Derek Ferreira, Anthony Florio, and Michael Bullock are going to start momentarily due to work commitments. I will not be on the show tonight. I'm sorry, guys. However, when we will probably have we got the Bulls Corner possibly tomorrow night. We'll probably do that probably around 8 o'clock, right after the Bulls game. And then from there, we will wait and see when the next Ranger Roundup. We'll keep you posted on Facebook and Twitter. Until then, good night, ladies and gentlemen. The Rangers win 2-1 in overtime. They have won the series in 5 games, 4 games to 1. It's onward to the next round of the playoffs. Hashtag changing the ending is now 3 series victories away from doing that. 12 wins away from hoisting Lord Stanley's Cup. Good night from East Providence. The Strictly Sports starts right now. Good night, y'all.